Hello?
Hey, Coop, you there, buddy?
Yeah, what's up, Muse?
Listen, I hate to bother you, but you know Mott, right?
Yeah, he's a good friend. What's up?
Oh, he's a good guy. We've been working on that nether farm recently, right?
Yeah, I saw that in a video recently. How's that going?
It's functional and everything. The only problem is the design. I love Mott and everything, but his blaze farm is more like a blues farm. It is just horrible.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
You think you can help us out? We seriously could use some professional help if you could.
Oh yeah, man, I'll hook you guys up.
Awesome, brother. Okay, I'll meet you over there. Or actually, I'm actually gonna take off for a little while. I'm going on vacation. You mind heading over there? You know where the spot is?
Oh yeah, I think so. I'll go check it out. Don't you worry, Muse. I got this thing covered.
Awesome, buddy. You rock. We'll talk to you soon. All right?
Take care.
Later.
Man, this blaze farm is ghetto. I haven't seen a blaze farm this bad since ever. I mean, it looks like it's got some function, but I don't see any blazes. I tell you what, man, this blaze farm has no style and it has no function, but we're about to take care of all of that stuff. Mott Bot doesn't even know, man, but in today's episode of Diamond Society, we're about to pimp his blaze farm. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? It's Coop Dizzle here, and welcome back to the Diamond Society SMP for a very special episode, as you can tell. I'm really excited for this episode. Today, my friends, we're going to be helping out one of our longtime friends in the community, Mott Bot, who is a redstone genius. And seriously, guy has like 44 redstone tutorials on his channel, so you definitely got to go check him out. But we got a really important phone call today from PleasantMuse. And, he's been helping Mott Bot out over here, and he just feels like he could use a little help. And I have to agree, to be honest. Oh, actually, before we get into that, I want to say thank you so much for the support on the last episode of the Diamond Society. I hope that you guys are enjoying the series, and like I said, it's going to be different. It's going to be a lot of fun. But if you do enjoy this video, please make sure and hit the like button and leave some feedback, and subscribe if you're new, so you can continue to follow along with us and just have a good time on the Diamond Society and all that stuff. So, anyway, checking out this mob farm here. Oh, and by the way, I now am equipped with the replay mod, which is totally cool. I'm playing around with that, as you'll be able to see in this video. And if you liked the Temple of Destiny video, that's kind of the direction I'm trying to take things. So, anyway, but yeah, so checking out the blaze farm here. This thing has, right now, no aesthetics at all. And so I've basically been called in to pitch in with that and try to spruce this place up. And I've got some really, really cool ideas that are going to take this thing over the top. But I think the first things first, my friends, we've got to go talk to Mott Bot, and we've got to go tell him what's up. He has no idea, but we're about to pimp his blaze farm. So let's go head over to Mott Bot's house and pay him a little visit.
Whoa, it's Coop Dizzle.
Hey, what's up, Mott Bot? How's it going, buddy?
Hey, I'm good. Well, feel free to come in, but watch your step. I spilled a bucket of water earlier.
Oh, yeah. Well, so, guess what, dude?
What's that?
So I got a call from your buddy PleasantMuse. And he was telling me that you guys have been working on Blaze Farm, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so he was also kind of telling me that, he said, it was going good and everything, but he said that's looking a little bit ghetto.
Well, that's something that we've encountered.
Yeah. So, guess what, buddy? I'm here to help you out today. You know what we're gonna do?
What's that?
We're about to pimp your blaze farm.
Yay!
Alright. So, how about we head over there and you can just show me around and kind of show me what you guys have been up to and just kind of give me the rundown on how all that's going. Alright, so we're back here at the Ghetto Blaze farm. Although, it may not be as ghetto as it looks on the surface. So Mott Bot, I was saying this earlier in the episode actually, Mott Bot's a little bit of a redstone genius. So if you haven't checked out Mott Bot's channel, you gotta go see it. He has some really cool builds on Pinecraft and like 44 redstone tutorials and has some interior design chops, it turns out, as well. So very well rounded and all that stuff. But anyway, so Mott Bot, what have you got going on here, dude?
Well, the farm on the left. This is one that Corp, James, and I all worked on. And this is a design that I created. Real simple. The blaze, just they fall down on top of that pressure plate there. And perfect time for a demonstration. And the pistons behind the cobblestone will push it up. Yeah, so it just pushes it all down and funnels into a 1x1. And we haven't sussed out how we're getting the blaze back up here yet. Muse was working on it earlier. But they'll end up coming up right around in the middle.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll be the same for the other side. Yeah, this side's work a little bit differently. I think Muse and I think James might have helped him on this one. But it works the same, just a little bit different. He uses a repeater instead of like a whole torch inversion thing on the back of the pressure plate.
Let's see.
I think, did you help with this one?
Well, you know, a little bit. I just kind of kept guard or whatever. Whoa, what happened there? Oh. Alright, it's on. Why am I still taking damage?
He wants me. Fire, maybe?
Wish I had a sword.
I think I'm out of the clear.
Oh, crap.
Oh, man, I'm next.
Alright.
We're back.
Yeah, and we're back. Alright, so what all did we look at? We looked at this side over here, which you said you did along with who now?
Corp and James and I think Muse might have been in there.
Corp, okay. And then Muse did this over here. The whole thing was the blaze are all going to get funneled down, right?
Yeah.
And then somehow they're going to get pushed up in the middle?
Yeah, and we tried doing like lava to push them and stuff, and like Mobavator with lava. I think that's what this is back here. Yeah, I think that's what this was back here, and I don't think it worked quite right. So we'll probably just use rails, so we can incorporate those into the design. Kind of have like maybe like a train station or something going across the top.
I don't know how to do all that.
Well, we'll figure it out. Come on, we're professionals here.
Yeah. Okay, so the big thing is you don't know exactly how you're dropping the mobs in, right?
Into the killing chamber, correct.
Okay.
So we'll have to use a cart system and figure that stuff out.
Okay. So here's what I'm thinking I'm going to try to do then. I think whatever I do here, I'm probably going to try and keep it as flexible as possible, or at least, you know, it'll probably be pretty squarish, I think. One of the things I'm thinking about doing is really changing where the staircase comes down, and just push the staircase way back, make this room, you know, open it up a bit, and then try to do like maybe one of those, I don't know what you call them, but where the staircase splits. It's like a double staircase.
Oh yeah, like the fork.
Yeah, which I think would be kind of a nice touch. It brings some elegance to the place. And then we can also put in a nether portal too, where that split happens. And I've got some other surprises, you know. I don't really want to spoil them just yet, but I will try and do that. Design-wise, I'm going to try and keep this place kind of open so that you guys can get in here and do what you need to do. Alright, now, also, I want to mention this thing right here, because I'm sure that's been bugging some of my viewers. Why is there a diamond block just chilling in the nether? Okay, so we kind of made this agreement, the Diamond Society did, that all farms, wherever you AFK at, it has to be marked out with a diamond block. It has to. It's Diamond Society law now. Anyway, Mott, thanks. Where are you at? Thanks for showing me around, dude. I think I'm gonna get to work here and see if I can come up with a nice design and something that you guys are gonna like and that the server will really enjoy. Because this is gonna be our first XP grinder, and it needs to be a cool place to hang out. That's what I'm thinking. Okay.
Sounds great.
All right, cool. All right, Mott. Well, I'm gonna get to work. Thanks for showing me around.
Yep.
I'll catch up with you whenever I get this place finished up, and we'll do the big reveal probably in a couple of days or so.
All right, sounds great.
All right, take care, Mott. We'll see you in a bit.
You too.
All right, we're back, guys, and I've made a little bit of progress. Oh, I forgot to do a little something. So this design is far from complete, of course. I'm just kind of sketching out some ideas right now, trying to figure out exactly how I want all of this to kind of fit together here. But we were thinking, okay, I've used the combination of sandstone, quartz, and nether brick to good use before. I've had it work out pretty well for me in the past. Now, we don't have a whole lot of quartz right now, but I figured, we could try some diorite maybe and see how that works. And so far I like it. The only thing is, I have no idea what I'm going to do for the basic walls. I don't know if I'm going to go with something like regular diorite or what. But anyway, so you remember there was this big staircase coming down, right? Well, for right now, we're eventually going to redo that staircase coming from right here, but eventually this room is going to connect to other parts of the Nether Fortress. So whenever we build our server-based Wither Skull farm, for example, those two things are going to be connected, and we're going to have a Nether base for the server, I guess you could say. So that's going to be a pretty cool thing. And we might even possibly do one of the Snow Crash Gold and XP farms too, and just have all that stuff connect from a central hub, which would be pretty cool. So you're going to walk in here, and then when you come over here, you're going to get a view of the room all together. Now, I mentioned to Mott that we were going to do a spiral staircase thing, and here's how that's turned out so far, okay? So, it's really dark in here right now. I haven't had the chance to do all of the lighting and stuff, so I apologize for that. But anyway, I think that given the space, it's a fairly small space, I think the spiral staircase turned out pretty good. And if you want to try and do something similar to this design, the trick was I actually went in a straight line, a straight diagonal I should say, from the outside, and then from the inside you go in by one, you go in one block, and then 2 blocks here, and then it's a straight line back all the way up until the last 2 blocks, like where your wall is, and it comes straight out from that one, and then it's just a straight shot down, and then these 2 are diagonal. So it's not a perfect spiral staircase. Well, not spiral, okay, grand staircase maybe might be the better word for it. But yeah, so we've got 2 of them mirroring each other. I'd like to try and do something cool up there. I'm not sure what yet. Maybe a painting, or I don't know. I'd love to get a design in there, but I have no idea what to do. And oh, I'm getting shot by a skeleton. Come here, buddy. Get out of here, man. Joker. Alright. So, we're going to have this big open room here. Now, there are some problems with just doing a regular square shape. So, as much as I wanted to keep this room fairly open, it's going to have to get a little bit smaller. And the reason is because a couple of the surprises I've got from Mott are a couple of bits of redstone. Now, the redstone is going to require a little bit of space, of course, and as you can see over here, we're going to run into these pistons, and then we're going to run into the actual blaze farm, which I might... Oh yeah, and there are pistons behind those cobblestone. Yeah, so we're going to need a little more room, and to do that, one of the designs is an enchanting... It's like a dialable enchanting table design that fits into a corner. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this back wall. No, I don't need to pull it in from the back. I just need to pull it in from the side here. So we're going to do that enough to fit all the redstone without interfering with this build. And then however far we need to come in on this side, we're going to come in on the other side as well. And that's where we're going to put sort of a semi-automated brewing station. So we're going to do all that stuff. We're going to build up some sort of way to get up to the rail, which I believe is going to go right there. That's where it has to go. So we got to work with that. And then we're going to design out the floor, design out the walls and stuff like that. So again, I have no idea exactly how this is going to turn out. I have no idea for the ceiling yet, other than it's going to be a pretty high ceiling, I imagine. But then, check this out. We've got a nether portal here. Now, the nether portal leads to, it's going to lead to, well, obviously the overworld, but this is going to lead to something really cool. And I don't know if I'll be able to get all this done by this episode, but Offensive Jen has agreed to help out with this a bit. So eventually we're going to get all of this designed up. Whatever I do in that main room will be the same design in here, but just a bit smaller. And we're going to have a few things, okay? Right here, we're going to have a old school mob farm, and this will be like where they land and die, basically. Just an AFK one. We're not going to do a grinder, since that's what the blaze farm is for. It's for XP. So they're just going to drop to their death right here, and then we'll have a way to collect their loot, pretty much. And on each side of this too, we're going to add some little farms, like amenities. I always like amenities in my XP farms, you know, like you're going to do, yeah, you just need it, you know. So we've got the 2 amenities in the main room, which are the brewing station and the enchant station. But one of the easy ways to kill blaze so that you don't wear out your hunger or any of that stuff is just to toss a potion of harming at them. So that being said, if you don't have stuff for potion of harming with you, when you get here, you're going to be able to get some sugarcane from a sugarcane farm, and some mushrooms from a mushroom farm, and some spider eyes from this mob farm here. Might take a while, you know, but hey, it's a resource. Like, it's here for everyone to use, and it'll just be another thing, you know, 5 amenities added to this blaze farm, which I think is going to be pretty pimp. So anyway, I like where this is going so far. And I've got a lot of challenges here. Like, I decided to do this floor on the half slab for some reason. That's going to make lighting more complicated. But we're going to get it figured out. So I'm going to keep working on this thing, guys, and then I will report back to you. Alright, guys. Well, many blocks have been placed, and it's not done yet, okay? Don't judge it too much. But here we go. So this is what we're up to now. I basically filled in everything that I showed you before, and changed up the shape of the room a little bit too. And I went ahead and added some statues. Now, Mott Bot is the main leader behind this project, so I thought, how cool would it be for him to just have a statue on display, right? Like, that's pretty baller if you ask me. And then PleasantMuse also, he built one of the other blaze farms, and I didn't know that until we came over here with Mott Bot, but he really, him and I think James did a lot of the work on the other one. So I thought, you know, we'll make him a statue too. Unfortunately, his head's kind of busted. So anyway, he's got kind of a black cube going on for a face right now, but that's alright. We might fix it at a later stage. Now, there's still a lot of detail work missing here, but let's go down here and check this out. So I can't remember exactly how much of this I did in the last clip. I think I had this staircase in, but you know, one of the things that really has troubled me throughout this build was getting it symmetrical. And it just, I don't know why, but it's been extremely difficult for me to work that out. I guess with big rooms, it's real easy to get off track there. So I finally got all that stuff worked out. There's a little bit of a lighting bug up there. That's kind of bugging me. I might have to go investigate that at some point. But anyway, so this is what we got going on. Instead of this being just a square on this end, now it kind of comes in a little bit. And the reason for that is we're going to set up, okay, Mott's a big redstoner. We're going to set up basically a dialable enchanting table over here. And then on this side, I don't know how I'm going to decorate it yet, because it's not going to take up that much room. But I think right here might be where we put our potion brewing stand. If I can find a way to just fit it into something that's too high, well, I hope. And over here, we're just going to have some chests for storing blaze rods and stuff like that. So all that's going to be good, and you might have seen this first and been like, Coop Dizzle, what on earth are you doing here? There are 9 diamond blocks here, guys. I've spent all my diamonds. Look, 1 diamond. That's all I've got left, man. I had to dig into my rainy day fund, so unfortunately, at the end of this episode, this will be my making it rain. It's not much, so I'm pretty poor again, guys, but that's alright. Anyway, the other thing is we've got a lot, so yeah, I was saying we got a lot of detail work to do, right? I want to put in some kind of lighting up here to break up the flat roof. And we're going to go for some kind of like elliptical shape. I think that's the right word. And we're going to do that. That'll help with lighting up the ceiling and breaking that up a little bit. And then I need to figure out a way to break up these walls. And I was thinking of doing some kind of stained glass thing, but now I really don't know what to do. So, I don't know, guys. But I am running out of time, so I've got a little bit of time left. Anyway, so it's coming along, guys. It's making good progress. I do like the shape of the room overall. I think it's pretty cool. I think that the theme so far works out pretty good. I just have to figure out some ways to add some detail, and also we've got a couple of redstone projects to do that I really need to get on very soon. In fact, I've only got about 2.5 hours left to get this done. So I'm going to get back to work, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright guys, well, I made quite a bit of progress on this thing in a short amount of time. I've been busting it, and this is what I've got so far to show off to Mott. Now, I'm not going to go over all of the details and all the features, because we're going to bring Mott Bot here in just a second. I'm out of time, and we have to do the big reveal, so the only thing that I wish I could have gotten done is I didn't really get to detail these walls up. And you know, for some people that would be a good thing, and for others it would be plain. So it's really just a matter of personal preference. Some people like the cleaner look, and yeah, personally I would like to have tried to figure out something to do with them. But it is what it is, and we can always come back and tweak it later if we want to. But I think overall this place is looking a heck of a lot better. So I'm gonna go round up Mott Bot. We're gonna do the big reveal, and man, I hope he likes it. Alright guys, we're back with Mott Bot. How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm ready to do the big reveal. Are you ready to see your pimped out blaze farm?
Alright, let's see this thing.
Alright, let's go. So, when I first got here, okay, there was nothing but netherrack. It was just a little square, and the only blaze that actually spawned when I came in was one that spawned naturally, not in the blaze farm. So, this thing has come a long way, right?
Yep. Well, we got working farms now.
Yeah. And so, a couple of things. Right when you walk in, you're greeted with this little balcony area. And you've got a Diamond Society on the floor, and then you've got some statues. Now, I want everyone to know, alright, when they walk in here, I want them to know Mott Bot's the man. So you've got a diamond statue over here, man. How do you like that?
That is pretty beautiful.
It's Pimp, man. So,
This
you've got
dashing
that.
fella.
Uh-huh. Yep. Look at the craftsmanship on these statues, man. It's, except for the arms, it's identical. But no, wait. What was it? Greek statues are missing arms, right? You kind of see that?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a Greek-style Mott Bot statue. They're identical. That's incredible. Incredible work. We paid top dollar to have those imported. And then over here, since PleasantMuse also headed up the other blaze spawner, I went ahead and made a statue for him as well. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but that head looks completely black except for the goggles. Hopefully we get that fixed at some point, but does it look that way to you?
No, it's got an actual face, the whole handlebar mustache and everything.
Huh, that's really strange. So, I don't know, I'll see what's going on there. Maybe I can get that fixed at some point. But anyway, so this balcony overlooks the rest of the room, which, aside from the walls, I wish I would have had more time to do detail on the walls, but other than that, I think this turned out pretty nice. So, let's head down here and check it out real quick. Now, first of all, we've got this grand staircase going up on either side, which I think looks pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of the Titanic or something. And we've got this nether portal over here, and that's not done yet, okay? If you go in there, there's not much, but Offensive Jen and I, we've got some plans that are really going to take this place over the top, okay? So, but moving on, you are the redstone mad scientist. You're probably the most well-respected redstoner on the server. So, you know this wouldn't be a Mott Bot blaze farm if there weren't some redstone going on, right?
Uh-huh.
Alright, so we got you a couple of things. We're going to start with the easy one first. Over here, we've got a semi-automatic brewing station. Now, I can't stand when I go to an XP farm and I have to sit there and just beat mobs to death with chicken for like 30 minutes. It's not fun, right?
No bueno.
Yeah, so the way to do this, man, is going to be with splash harming potions. So what we've got here is, now these are going to have to be stocked, but but you can fill the bottom 3 with your water bottles and then put your ingredients on the top. And so basically what happens is you click this button, and then the water bottles are going to go in first, and then the other 3 ingredients get into this hopper, which then filters down. And basically, if you've got it loaded up with your netherwort and your spider eye and your fermented spider eye, then you're going to get 3 splash potions of harming, and that's going to save you a lot of effort, I should say. So that's pretty cool. That's the first little redstone thing. Now over here we've got some storage for extra blaze rods if anyone just doesn't feel like carrying theirs back. You can store them over there. And then if we come over to the other side here, now this design is by Tango Tech, so all credit where credit is due. But this is a really cool dialable enchanting table to get you any level you want from basically 1 up to 30. So you know how this works, right, Mott?
I think so. Yeah, you just... Oh, wrong button.
Incorrect, Mott. I thought you were a professional.
How do you place it? Yeah, bachelor's, master's, the whole deal.
Yeah, alright, so there you go.
Got it.
Perfect. Alright, so you do have to do 2 sides, so that's kind of a weird thing about it. But it's kind of cool. I like the design, and one of the reasons I picked this is because it would fit nicely into a corner. So this is missing one element of the design. For those that are curious about this, there's a lever in his design where you hit a lever up here and then it automatically resets all of the bookshelves back to 0. And I left that out because I couldn't really figure out a good way to make it look nice in this particular build. But that is something. I'll put a link to that tutorial in my description. But anyway, so we've got a fully loaded enchanting station with a couple of anvils, crafting tables, all the stuff you need. All that's going to be missing, and I'm assuming you guys are going to probably have the blazes drop somewhere over here, or something like that?
Yeah, probably right on the back here.
Yeah, so anyway, we'll get that going at some point, pretty soon, I'm sure. Of course, we've got Diamond Society in the floor again, because why not? And then the centerpiece, the piece de resistance, is this bad boy over here. Now, in the last clip we recorded, you were explaining that because the blaze spawners were a little bit too far apart, we're going to have a track up here. We're going to have a track up here. And so the player will sit in a minecart and go back and forth, and when they're over here, it activates this spawner. When they're over here, it activates this spawner over here. Now, because we have this rule on the Diamond Society about all AFK spots being diamond blocks, that meant I had to shell out 8 diamond blocks for this bad boy, making it, I believe, the most expensive AFK platform in the history of the game. GG! So that's pretty ballin', if I do say so myself. What do you think, Mott?
It is pretty great.
Alright, maybe kind of stupid, but also totally epic, I think. So, in fact, you know, I had this idea, Mott, something we could do as a server. Like, we can find stupid ways to use diamond blocks, right? Like, just gross ways to use them. You know what I'm saying?
I love stupid ways to sunny.
Okay, so exactly. And then we can challenge our viewers to build stuff in their own survival worlds to see if they can out diamond block us, or just use them in even more pointless and stupid ways in a build.
That sounds hilarious.
Yeah, so we'll have to have a team meeting or something, a society meeting, and discuss what we would call that, but that might be something we do in future episodes. So anyway, man, that is the Blaze Farm. How do you like it?
It's absolutely great. Really, really like this design.
Oh, I forgot about the chandelier too, but yeah, that's kind of a thing. So it's just another touch of elegance, I guess, to the Blaze Farm. And I do want to say, you know, like I said, I wish I could have done more on the walls, but you're welcome to change and tweak anything in this. This is your Blaze Farm, so however, you know, if you decide to change something, it's totally cool. I won't get offended in the slightest. Alright, man. Well, Mott, you're going to need 2 things, man. You're going to need this LolCorp CEO head.
Alright.
And you've officially been pimped.
Oh, yeah. Oh, give me all the diamonds.
Enjoy your Blaze Farm, buddy. And take care. We'll see you later.
Alright, talk to you later.
Alright, guys. Well, that's going to do it for us for this episode. I really hope that you loved it. I put a lot of extra love into this episode. So if you did like it, please make sure and hit the like button. That support definitely helps me out a whole lot. And feel free to share the video, spread the word about the series and about the new server. And leave me some comments, you know, hang out, let me know what you think about the build, and just what you think about the new server in general, and if you have any ideas for us, some stuff like that. What else? Subscribe to the channel if you're new so that you can catch some more awesome Minecraft episodes. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And until next time, may you be happy, may you be well, and take care. I'll see you later.